Hey, it's Mr. Grabo here, and we're going to be doing Go Math 4th grade, Chapter 4, Lesson 4, and this problem focuses on dividing the tens, hundreds, and thousands. And the big focus of this lesson is to make sure that we are renaming some numbers and using our basic multiplication and division facts to do some division. So we'll get right into it. This first problem reads Dustin is packing apples in gift boxes. Each gift box holds 4 apples. How many boxes does Dustin pack with 120 apples? So we're going to be dividing 120 divided by 4. So a couple of things, you do need to write down that basic problem, right? And we also need to write it down this way. We're going to identify the basic fact, and that is 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4. Remember, underline those basic facts. We did this in Chapter 3. We're going to continue in Chapter 4. And then we are really looking at this as the whole number, the total number of apples, 120. I can read it as 12 tens. So 12 tens divided by 4 would be 3 tens. And 3 tens is really 30, right? So Dustin would need to pack 30 boxes. A big thing here is when we look at our place value, you see how that 3 is in the tens place. So once again, we're lining up our place value. This has been a common thing that you've been hearing for, well, I think since first grade, kindergarten, but especially since Chapter 3. So let's go on to the second problem here. And in this problem, we're dividing 1,200 divided by 4. So once again, we're going to write it down and underline those basic facts. Make sure that we write it down both ways. How many 4s can fit into 1,200? 1,200 divided by 4. So 1,200. 1,200s divided by 4 would be 300s. Equals 300, right? So 12 divided by 4 is 300. Look at my place value. Continue to line up your place value. Identify the basic fact by underlining them. Let's take a look at a couple of questions that you'll see on your PMT. All right, so this first one is 250 divided by 5. You must rewrite this problem. 250 divided by 5. Underline the basic facts. 25 tens divided by 5. Well, use your multiplication chart. Use your knowledge of your basic multiplication facts. 5 times what equals 25? Well, 5. 5 times 5 is 25. And since this is 25 tens, it must be 5 tens or 50. Notice I'm moving the zeros just like I did in Chapter 3. One more. 4,500 divided by 9. Identify the basic facts. 45 divided by 9 is 500. You got this. Just be precise with your multiplication. Be precise with your place value. And you should do really, really well. All right. So on your homework, we're looking at dividing tens, hundreds, and thousands. And the biggest thing here is just renaming the total and then using your basic division facts. So for this first problem, use basic facts and place value to find the quotient. Quotient to answer to division problem. What division fact can you see? 28 divided by 4. 280 is really 28 tens. 28 divided by 4 would be 7 tenths. 7 times 4 is 28. 280 divided by 4 is 7 tenths or 70. Big thing is making sure that we are paying attention to the place value. Make sure that we are um, really looking at these basic facts. I think that you should do well as long as you are precise with your multiplication division facts, and as long as you are precise with how you are reading these numbers. So Mr. Grable, let me know if you have any issues.